I am Mrs. Freeman, and I, along with Natalie Kapner, teach world language and cultures to 6th graders. This is a trimester-long course, and in this course we cover French, German, and Spanish. We talk a little bit about each of the countries. We talk a little bit about France, a little about Germany, and we focus on Costa Rica just because it's a little less well known for Spanish. Then we learn a little bit of each of the languages. For French and German, we learn greetings, goodbyes, how to say our name, where we're from, and how we're feeling, as well as numbers 1 through 20 and colors. For Spanish, we spend a little bit more time on the language. We spend about 6 weeks on the language for Spanish, and in that we start doing short stories. We do some reading to get the students comfortable to a point where they can start to actually use the language a little bit. We do songs and other things like that as well to kind of make the language a little bit more real to the students. We also do a food day where we incorporate some German food, French food, and Spanish food to give the students a literal taste of the language as well, so they can kind of see what it would be like to travel to one of those 3 countries. So we teach our Spanish classes in a way that might be a little bit different than from what you remember of your own foreign language classes. We teach using a style called teaching with comprehensible input, which basically means we bombard the students with input, both through reading and quite a bit through listening. So we make up stories as a class, we act out the stories, we retell the stories, we read the stories, while including culture, while appropriate in Spanish as well. We also make sure every student understands it by checking in frequently, so we're able to push the higher students by asking them to expand on their answers, while staying with students who maybe have a little bit more time struggling. We're able to check in with them at their level. So students don't spend their time conjugating verbs, but rather they spend their time actually learning how to use the language in context so they feel comfortable hearing it, reading it, and eventually speaking and writing the language.